Right. So now I don't know. See, how long do wolf hides take? 7 days. Okay, we can still do something with that. Could we? 7 days. Yeah. Now, well, hang on. How many of those would we need? Need four. And we had to get them quick. And it'd take 32 hours to craft. Okay. Well, that might not have been the well. Strictly okay. If we're strictly talking about resources, not the best use of our time. Though more guts, more better. But it is also one fewer wolf loitering with intent. So in the public safety context, that was at the very least it was an acceptable trade. Excuse me. No, no. Let's hold off because we still have. Yeah, I still have 11 arrows. Yeah, let's not. Yeah, we don't need to rush into making more, even though with this newfangled kind of archery, uh, giving me some issues. We might need them sooner rather than later. But hey, at least it didn't grab my arrow and then run halfway to the ravine. So we arrow thieves might be in our future, but not just now. Okay, I've got an hour to spare. An hour or so. Lovely. It's gonna do tons for our pursuit of cooking five, but that's okay. Even oh, fuck off. Even if we don't like, even don't get like the regular benefits of cooking five, avoiding parasites and food poisoning and whatnot. I think you still get more calories from cooked items. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, like so. Yeah, between my as as Pancake put it, my brief flirtation with bloodlust and that blizzard, the day's plans kind of got kablooed. But let's try again tomorrow. So we go back up the slope, get to the trailer. We'll probably have to stop to warm up there. Oh yeah. Oh, I just had a thought. Can you put porridge in the flask? Probably not. If you can't put stew in it, I don't think you can put porridge in it. Like, I mean, you're IRL, yeah, I mean, it would be the same as like really thick coffee. But I don't I don't think the game, yeah, it counts that as a foodstuff. Yeah, I think you can put tomato soup in there, but that's as close to putting food in the flask as we can get. I think. All right, so then in that case, what we'll do before we head out tomorrow, I'll burn that shooting guide, and we'll make at least, yeah, we'll make some porridge before we go out. We'll get a little warming buff that way, since we don't have any teas on us. Oh, oh, that's another thing we can do. You there if we grab acorns, since we have the hammer, we can turn the acorns into acorn grounds, and we can turn the acorn grounds into acorn coffee, which is not as good as real coffee, but it's a thing. Broth. Yeah, broth. And broth is good calories too. Yeah, like the broth and the tomato soup are like the most food-like liquids, as far as I know. Yeah, bash is knee deep in Stardew Valley, but I feel like if we could put more calorie dense things in there, someone would have scienced that out by now. It's all right though. We'll make it work. Hello? There we go. Oh, and an aurora, of course. Oh, oh, more aurora. Nice. Oh, how are we? No, no. I was thinking. Oh, do we have a call on the radio? No, I don't think the trader shows up until day 40. Yay. Yeah, about 40% of the way there. You can put last resort. Yeah, soup, 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 broth, and soup. Yeah, but not stews and not porridge. Although and that does open up the mental image of trying to drink porridge, especially like congealed porridge, which uh, I'll I don't know. Or I know it's misery mode, but do we really want to put our players through that? Okay, right. So we look for sticks. We look for acorns, and we look for shelter. Right. So temperature aside, this would be travel weather. You gotta put instant ramen in a plastic bottle and near. Ew, ooh, that is concerning. no, no. I said we're going to use the book. Use the book. We'll get a little more burn time there. Yeah, I mean, like all the usual chemicals in the instant ramen, but I think like the plastic bottle might have kicked in a few of its own. Nope, can't need you. There we go. 13. Ooh, that is on the nose. I don't love that. You know what? Don't be weird. Okay, grab one of those. Nice big chunk of that. Okay, try to get up the hill to the coal mine. We're going to be living in a dormitory. Yeah, there's a lot of questionable decision making going on in those parts. I say, definitely having never contributed to that myself. Mm. Boiling hot dogs in electric kettles. Ooh. One time using grill inside a bedroom. I feel like that would come perilously close to setting off a fire alarm. Well, unless it was like one of those George Foreman grills. But even then, you'd have to put the grease somewhere. Okay, yeah, that's up there, and we are halfway down. I guess that's to be expected. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Yes, 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 yes. You're looking for acorns with one eye, looking for the bear with the other. Oh, the one-time aluminum ones. Ugh. That that sounds well. It sounds like something that would be done in a college dorm, but boy, that sounds way. Yeah, the risk there is far greater than the payoff. Okay, that's a good start on the acorns. Okay, let's find all the nothing here. We got that. We got the unclaimed wood and jeans. I mean, hardly inspiring, but oh wow. And RNG matches? Yeah, this place is positively loaded. Excuse me. Okay. Now, that's going to take an hour. That's actually fine. They're going to have people got to evicted every year. Yeah. And they're and like and likely what happens is like when that happens, that's when rules get made. Like what's the old saying? Like if there's a rule against something, someone tried it. It's like no grilling in your dorm room. It's because at some point someone tried grilling in their dorm room. There we go. How are we for cloth? 5. You know what? I'll take that. And then instantly sack them. There. Now, oh, we can prepare a large portion. Takes a whole minute. Okay, so we got a large portion. So so if we're going to turn that into acorn grounds, we need the hammer. Otherwise, we can just boil it, and then can be a snack. We'll see. We should make a fire because we are also out of torches. Those are kind of important to us. And no creating corrosive substances. Oh, so you were in the nerd dorm? You studied organic chemistry. Okay, yep. That sounds about right. Holy heck. Got all pea soupy here all of a sudden. All right. Am I hearing bear noises? It's like negative 21. That's, you know what? No, just do it. We're going to get more. Those are fucking bear noises. Imagine you get snow blindness too. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if that actually happened in Black Frost. It's like innovations in afflictions and ways to die does seem to be something Hinterland is a big fan of. See, I hear footprints. Well, I don't hear footprints. I hear footsteps and snuffling. And footprints and snuffling usually means there's a bear somewhere out there. But because it's pea soup o'clock, I'll be damned if I actually know where. What do you got? Did I cook? I don't. We might save those. Either I'm hearing snow fall off the roof of this thing, or I'm hearing a well. Okay, well the visibility's back, so we'll find out soon enough. Okay, bear's over there, and mean as mean as misery is, I don't think they're going to put extra bears into our little setup. All right, yeah, put that away. I mean, taking out a second bear would basically clear up this half of the zone. We'd only have wolves because we're not. Unless we're in real bad need of cattails, going to Bear Creek is not high on my list of things to do. Exactly, Pancake. But again, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is is doing that going to be worth it? Because most likely what's going to happen is we're going to need to, land a shot from distance and then wait for the bleed to happen. Because again, we're at archery 2. Yeah, so we don't have the buff to bleed out times. 384 calories. That's not bad. Well, hang on. So no, not there. It was acorn grounds. Yeah, I don't know how many calories acorn coffee gives us. So like, what's the trade-off there? So the trade-off is calories versus a warming buff. And we're kind of in need of both. Yep, a torch. Let's grab a few and then let's get moving. Okay. so we do keep an eye out for more oak trees. But just as importantly, we need to keep an eye out for unfriendlies. Where, okay, does this, yeah, I think this switchback goes to the rabbit cabin, or the rabbit grove cabins. Oh, and then what was, oh, it's not the quiet clearing or the quiet grove, but at going this at the far end of the road going this direction, there's some clearing that used to be a uh, flare gun spawn point. There. That's how you fucking do it. And my confidence was shooketh for a bit. But no, now we're switching back again. Yeah. Somewhere around here, the damn cabins. It's all coming back to me. It's really not. But I think now I'm starting to time out where the wolves are pausing to see the torch. I think that's right about when we want to, take our shot. Is that no? We got to find something along the way here. And maybe I don't know the top end of coastal nearly as well as I thought I did. No, here. Right, here's the lookout tower. And there's the deer I was expecting. Probably could have made a better decision to not just drop the torch right in front of it. Shit. Do we have our first arrow thief? We might have our first arrow thief. Solid hit, though. now. Come on now. All right, that was ambitious. I'll I'll cop to that. Screw it. Just get inside. Get inside. We'll have to put in a little effort for that one. Ooh, eat. There we go. All right, come on, come on, come on. We're cold, we're cold, we're cold. Thank you. Okay, deer down. Wow. Say, hopefully it's somewhere nearby. Oh yeah, what's our bow at? 72%. Okay, we might need to make a second bow. All right. Well, let's go see if we can find that bad boy. See if the crows can lend us a helping wing, helping claw. I'm not sure what how that would work. Yeah, those are for the Carl Bob. So it is there. All right. Well, that could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse, in fact. Now, do we want all of this for non-predator meat? I think we do. And can we get there? I think we can. I'll take my arrow back too. Appreciate it. Okay, 11. And I can get to the deer from here. That is excellent. So start small. Get ourselves a nice little venison dinner going on. Okay, 35, 35. Okay. Okay. And we drop that carefully. Yes, we're actually a little bit more stable now. Just a little. Every little bit helps though. Right. You got hour half. Yeah, you keep chooching away at that. Yeah, the feather machine doing its thing. We love to see it. Now, what do we do? Like, do we actually cook all this now, or do we save some for later? Because with sour stomach, our like food poisoning is gonna be much more of a risk. So, like normally, food at like 50, 60%, it would normally be just fine, but with our uncooperative tum tum, we could be in a spot where even normally good meat would cause us issues. So maybe we have that split. These are these steaks are close to close to 1,000 calories on their own, which is pretty solid. And we can come back and get the rest of those if and when we need. Well, when we need. All right. I think the next thing is we'll grab the hide and the guts. We'll leave the hide and the guts actually in the watchtower, secure. Or well, no. What we can do, we can leave them there. We're gonna move on down the road to the coal mine. We can come back this way, grab them. Yeah, we'll grab them on the way back. How much water? We could do with a bit more. Tell you, just go. Give me an hour. We can leave the meat at the watchtower too. Actually, I would prefer to leave it outside so it keeps its condition longer. I mean, I take your point, but oh fuck's sake, another Aurora. 2 in a row, huh? And if there's a wolf at the coal mine, that's not going to be good for us. At the stairs, could be. Well, I need this hide. It's actually the same calories using the knife or not, or using the knife versus using the hands. That I did not expect. Mm. Okay, one thing at a time. See, my concern is that fuck fuck you. I fucking hate everything. I hate everything. There's no fucking reason for that to have happened. I should have just left it. I should have just fucking left it. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Clothing? Nothing's ruined. How much cloth do we have? I got 4 more cloth. No, fix the pants. That's probably the most we're gonna get. Fucking... Not fucking now! Hello, Thor. I'm glad someone's finding this amusing. Feels like 7 in here. Oh, there, okay. And of course I grabbed the small piece. Why wouldn't I? I don't have any birch. I don't have any fucking I'm going to have to rely on natural regen to get back from fucking 16% health. All right. So, how do we do that? Fuel-wise, I don't have a ton. The coal mine is just down the road. We hang out here tonight. God willing, that stupid the wolf that parks itself by the coal mine won't be there. We go in, find the stem, we get our coal. Do we just turtle for a few days? We do have that venison. Have the venison. We make water. It's not going to be the most exciting gameplay ever, but I would really prefer to not throw after all the hard work we put in. Also, let's... Yeah, I'm a little worried about sleeping ourselves to death here. One tea. I have nothing. Four. I have nothing. I've made every tea. I've made every coffee I have found in our entire time here. There's just not enough. Like, I need to take these acorns back to the Quonset, where I have a hammer where I can turn them into acorn grounds. But that's all I have. Yeah, I have found like 1 tin of coffee plus a couple Lucy's in Milton. I have found 1 box of herbal tea, but like every bit of rose hips, like no, I'm one handful short. Like I need all the rose hips, all the mushrooms, all the birch bark, all the burdock. I've used them all, and we haven't even been here that long. We've gone from PV to Timberwolf to Ash and back to Mystery Lake to the Musket to Broken Railroad to Milton and then here. So it's not like I've been parked anywhere, but it's like using all of them that's helped me stay alive this long. Okay, still feels like 7 degrees. Since we have that going for us. Like, I could snack on these, but I'm kind of hesitant to because I I'm short on. Well, see, I used to have like 130 cattails. Now I'm down to 55. And We did bring down a bear. Petunia's remains are sitting in misanthropes. Okay. Let's see. Cook. Look out. Tower. One deer. Two guts. Yeah. So those will be cured on day 39. It is currently 37. We're up to 18%. Ugh. So we my plan is we take those guts, we turn them into line. Not all of them, just most of them. We make 6 tip-ups. I array those by the fishing hut in front of misanthropes. And then we use those to get ourselves a steady food supply. Pancake, you say turtling might be the only option. Um, we can at least turtle for a bit, but that venison is only going to last so long. So go ahead, Thor. Knock. Yeah. What do you got? Okay, we got some regen. Not a whole hell of a lot. Up to 27%. Ooh. Leave coastal. We're done here. No. Where am I getting the food? Where's my food, Thor? Like I have all my stuff is here. All my crafting materials, all my all my saplings. Survive 10 days with half your current food. So well, hang on. Let's one thing at a time. Let me go get some breakfast and we'll think on this. Uh, yeah. Pancake. I'm not of a mind to risk parasites. Little fucker died right there. Yeah, well, yeah. So we're looking at like 1% damage per hour with starvation. If I had my tiny T's, that'd be one thing, but it's going to progressively nuke our energy. And I don't know if that gives us the ability to sleep whenever and wherever. Here's the 1% every time. Well, I do still have bags of petunia sitting out there. Thompson, easy deer hunting. But see, there's also those two fucking wolves that park themselves right out in front of Thompson's. Plenty of birch. Not if you mean the birch forest, that's nowhere near close by. And I've already picked over. I've already picked over um, Thompson. Like I've looted Thompson's, all the homes. I got all the cattails. There's some rabbits not too far off. God damn it. God damn it. We're too slow. Looted the trailer to the west of the abandonment. Do you mean the one down the hill? No. The 2%. I don't really have 2% to spare. I need to jealously guard every percent. But is that? No, no, we gone far. Yeah, the wolf that came to get us. It can't be the one. It can't have come from here. It wouldn't have smelled us from that far away, right? Don't. Okay, I say that if that was a wolf waiting there, I was gonna be big. I was gonna be big annoyed. All right, that was a YOLO. I'll cop to that one. Don't get distracted. Coal, yes please. Don't need that. Just the coal. Okay, nope. Nothing on that side. No. We don't need that. Okay, feels like 10. Okay, we're alright. We're alright. I didn't press the hunt. That was me looking and saying, okay, can we land a lucky shot? But we did not. So we're not gonna dwell on it. Okay, so not there. Next stem spawn point is here. Also, help, wow. Okay, backside of that green box container, whatever. Yeah, there we go. That was real easy to miss. Okay. Like how many? We got 19. So that's pretty good. Okay, hang on. Pause for just a second. Okay, we don't have to walk around with all this coal. And if we're going to go back to coastal, maybe we leave the coal. We leave the coal we have now, just at this little juncture. We go through the rest of the mine. We move faster, grab that coal, bring that back, and then we see how much we have to work with. 40 plus. It's looking like that, Thor. Go anywhere you want within reason. Um, where I want to go is day 45 and just get there in one piece. You know what? There, yeah, that is in a highly visible position. Yo, I'll take that. Yeah, just go to the PV end, and then we'll work back to there. And yeah, cannot start a fire in here. I was pretty sure we couldn't, but just making sure. Oh, did I leave the pry bar behind? I did. Oh, that's fine. The odds of there being anything worthwhile in here pretty slim. No, gotta learn. Okay, no worries, Thor. I got a silly kids demanding attention and whatnot. Okay, so if the stem was back there, what do we got waiting on the other side of that box? Fancy tools, perhaps? Let's find out. Yep, okay. And the answer is nothing. There's nothing beside the box. Although there is a book in the box. Okay, got all those? Yeah, sure. Oh, skipped you. My apologies. Hmm. Alright. And here's our big pile. It says 49, but if you take into account the 5 we had with 4 5s, yes, that's still 40 plus. And ooh, yeah, we are we're feeling it. Okay, so we got the coal, we got the stem. That is what we came for. We didn't come this way to have a near-death experience, but again, nope. No one really asked the wolf, now did they? Okay. So it's what, day 37? Yeah. So let's, as we're warming up, let's pause here for a moment and consider Thor's words of wisdom. If we were to hyper turtle and go starvation for the last 8 days, okay, let's think through that. So, yeah, starvation hits us for 1% HP per hour. Now, we only have like 20 something. Hey, Andrea, good to see you. How's it going? How's things? Yeah, things have taken a bit of a turn here, so we're just hanging out in a coal mine doing some strategizing. But hope you and the little man are well. So, question here is, securing enough food like, okay, so yeah, Thor says he can survive 10 days with half the food we have on hand. This is what I have. So so cabin fever is going to be our biggest concern if we try to do that. Now, staying in coastal means there's not really a good place to burn off cabin fever, like an outdoor cave. Now what we do have is our nooch behind Misanthropes. Not a cave, but to the best of my knowledge, that spot is as wind protected as it comes. So we could, if cabin fever becomes an issue, we just slap down the old bedroll, drop a couple of coal in there, and wait until cabin fever is no longer a concern. Also, is that a blizzard? Let me just check. No, it's just wind. Okay. The next easiest safe option with fishing? Yeah, quite possibly. Are there any rosehip spawns? Uh, like rosehip plants? There are some. I think I've got most of them, but certainly not all of them. Um, or like what kind of rosehip spawns are we talking about? So if we wanted to try and yeah, if we wanted to try power through, well, first thing we could do is head back to the lookout tower and at the very least eat through the rest of that venison. Hang out there for a couple of days. And if when cabin fever starts to rear its ugly head again, we bug out and then we retreat to misanthropes. Now for a couple teas, I think we've picked over everything we found. Yeah, everything um. Well, okay. There's probably some more on Jackrabbit, and we've not been Jackrabbit Island yet. But that might be the safest option. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's nurse ourselves back to whatever health we can manage given our condition. We might, yeah, because we're 9 kilos over with 49 coal. So maybe we make a couple trips. Oh, he has a bedroll. Bedroll's fine. I have 2 leather, so we can fix up our shoes as well.